Sid, you said on TV that you were shocked, but
Yeah.
every time you step on the track, it
Yeah.
seems that you're breaking a world record.
Yeah.
So are you really surprised still? Because I don't think any of us are.
No, I definitely think that time was, I mean, I knew I was in 50-point high range, and it was just a matter of getting the stride pattern down. I knew the fitness was there. So I was a little shocked that it came together with not the best stride pattern that I was expecting, but definitely still grateful to know that the fitness is there and that there's more we can work on.
What do you think, what is a time that you could get someday?
I mean, I would love to dip under 50 at some point. I don't know if that's this year, I don't know if that's next year, whatever. But just always chipping away, seeing what's possible and continuing to just improve the race. There's so many different ways to run it, and I feel like every time I'm on the track, I'm figuring out, okay, what's the best way? So.
What did Bobby tell you before the race, and was there a specific hurdle you were saying trying to attack after that one?
Bobby was just telling me not to be afraid to take it out, and to trust my fitness coming home and just execute my 10 hurdles. He always uses boxing phrases, so those were my Joe Frazier's today, was the 10 hurdles, and just making sure I was focused on those. So there was no time goal in mind. It was really just executing.
If they would Joe Frazier, does that make you Muhammad Ali then?
Yeah, he uses all the boxing. He has all of the George Foremans, everything like that. So yes, in this analogy, I am.
So when you're kneeling on the track, you're like covering your mouth.
Yeah.
You look at the clock. Like, what were you thinking? And what were you looking at that moment?
Just shock, honestly shock. I know when it first came up it said 50.67 and I was like, there's just no way, 0.01. But honestly, just I wasn't expecting that time. So I think that's what that was. So.
To be able to run that time when not expecting it, I mean,
Yeah.
now to have some more time before Paris, like, how are you preparing between now and
Yeah.
then to try to come out on top again there?
I think that's just super encouraging, just to see that without, like you said, without expecting it, knowing that there is more there and there's more to fix, just is a confidence booster heading into Paris.
Why did you choose not to do the 400 flat, 400 hurdles double at this meet?
Yeah, I think I just wanted to focus on one, and I like to hone in on one thing and do it to the best of my ability, and I think that's why we chose the 4 hurdles, and I'm grateful we did that. I think today was a good testament of that, and knowing that there's still more to come.
Do you think it's going to double you?
What are you thinking?
Thank you, God, honestly, just for delivering me through the race, being healthy, qualifying, making a spot on this team, and then of course the time is just an added bonus.
To have all the hard work pay off.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I mean, I know I wouldn't be here. I have the best team support system in the world, truly. And there's so many moving parts, and I know that we're all just grateful for this year and being able to come through it healthy.
And how does this set you up for Paris?
I think we're in a great spot. I really do. It's coming up fast, but I know that this is a big confidence boost and also going to help us know what we have to fix heading into Paris.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What relays do you want to run in Paris? Would you do the mixed and the regular 4x4s?
I will help Team USA any way I can. Yeah.
Sydney, you've been a star since high school. What has helped with your longevity in this sport?
Great question. Having a great team around you. This sport definitely takes a lot out of you mentally and physically, but I've grown over the past few years huge on recovery, taking care of my body, taking care of my mind. And I think I have a wonderful coach, a wonderful support system staff, Malachi, my husband, so many people who help make that longevity possible. So.
Hey, Sydney.
I don't think it ever gets old. I think it's like reliving that childhood dream over and over again, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. It's a really hard team to make, so I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly, and I just want to do the best I can and represent Team USA.
Sydney, was your work in the 400 and the 200 and the 100 hurdles all sort of part of this plan to make this race better? Can you kind of talk through that for a second?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the 400 hurdles is a mixture of all of it. It is the short hurdles combined with the 4, combined with the 2. You know, you need that endurance, that speed, and that technicality. So those were definitely just building blocks along the way to get us to where we are now.
Sid, you've had success all the way going back. Now we think of the 2016 Olympic trials. Now, so many years later, are you reflecting on that path? And as you're coming to an Olympic trials year again, like, are you thinking about that girl in 2016?
Yeah, I mean, there were so many amazing high schoolers at this meet, and I just was watching them like, oh my gosh, I remember that feeling, you know, of being in their shoes. But it feels like so long ago, which is scary to say. I'm only 24, but I feel like it was like 10 years more than that. But honestly, it's just cool to see the young generation of athletes come up, and it's a cycle, and I'm grateful to be a part of this one. This is a really fast one, and I know my time's going to end one day, but yeah, it definitely brought back old memories.
Is there a chance to do things that haven't been done before? Is that a big motivator for you?
Yeah, I think that excites me, whatever capacity that looks like. I think there's something really exciting about trying to figure out how to improve upon history, in whatever capacity that looks like. So that always is something that I'm looking at, and I'm just grateful that, thus far we've been able to continue to do it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Sid.
Yeah.